I'm curious, and I actually want to pick your brain on this. When did the subscription... Who started the subscription service, like month per month? So remember, like let's say like Adobe Premiere and like editing software, right?
Yep.
You could just buy that one purchase.
Yes.
When did that change? Because in my opinion, I think it was Spotify or these music streaming services that started this.
Yep.
Because I know all about that, but what I want to know is like, did everyone copy that, or was this already in motion to like have like a like, because to like your point of the cloud, you have everything like, you know, like let's say you're Apple and you have all your, you know, Apple products that you're using, but you have to like pay for them monthly.
Yep.
So why do we now pay monthly for everything like that, whereas before it was a one purchase, like a one-off purchase? I mean, yes, it's more money. I'm not stupid. That's the reason. But how like have people been okay with that? That's what else I want to know.
And again, it goes all down to that psychology, right? Like when you think of it, there was still subscription based around. Like there was like when you think of what Netflix used to be, it used to be a subscription base where you'd pay monthly and they'd send out how many ever DVDs that you want.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
So subscription based was there, but with the more digitalization of businesses, that kind of occurred more. That it was like, oh, sweet. And so it's kind of a catch-22 is that subscription-based was because you could, from a business side, you knew for cash flow that you weren't just going to get some customer who would pay you $300 and then you'd never see them again unless they wanted an upgrade or whatever. But now I'm getting $20 with them every single month. So, like, instead of just
one-off like $500.
That's it.
For, like,
they're going to keep.
software.
They're going to keep going. They're going to keep going. You've got a
and then you end up
for
paying
life.
way more money than actually how much it costs. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it.
But that's what I saw straight away, and I really didn't like that.
Yeah.
But I was wondering if it was because of like streaming services and that, and then everyone else was like, "We can do this with software. We can do this with like Microsoft Office because they do that as well."
Yep.
And I was just like, "Fuck." I don't like that.
Yeah, no. And I would say Spotify is a big reason for a lot of things. Uber's another one as well.
Yeah,
it's that whole gig economy. And this came out...
You're right, yeah.
I would say about
2014?
Yeah, about 2014.
I think that's when that started happening. Because the music industry, I know all about that. Because Spotify and those streaming services are a reaction to everybody just illegally downloading music. Yep. And people don't want to, like, oh, I spend $20 on a CD. And it's like, that's expensive when I can get it for free. And then people were like, well, I want to have somewhere where all my music is. And that's when it's like, well, you don't actually need to download and have heaps of space on your computer. You can just have like a Spotify playlist, which has all the music you need instead. I mean, yeah, it still takes up space, but I probably would say the files and that you would have if you're doing like loads of torrenting back in the day, or maybe you're still doing it. It takes up a lot of space.
You're exactly right.
So I think that so that was interesting. Change. But then I remember when I saw that, I was like, oh, okay, I understand that. And then just seeing everybody else kind of do that as well, like, oh, month per month, like, yeah, like, oh, you can buy the software. It was $500 for first purchase, but now it's like $30 per month.
That's it. But then also,
forever.
That's it. And when you think about it though, right, like it's a lot easier to justify. Because if you're like, oh yeah, like Spotify, it's like $10 a month. Oh yeah, that's okay. But very rarely do people actually sit down and be like, right, let's calculate how much this is actually going to cost me.
How much in a year?
Yeah, you just see $10 like, oh yeah, it's all like, because when you think of subscription based, the perfect example of it is a gym membership.
Yeah, gym membership. 100%.
Gym membership makes money off people not going.
Yeah, well, they probably make them... Well, I don't know if that's true, but I would imagine they make the most money off people who don't go.
Yep, because it's like, sweet. So they don't have to pay for, like... inherently, they're going to be paying for cleaning fees and all that stuff. Normally, that's fixed costs. But any additional fees that they would have if you actually went to the gym are not there because you're just handing them money. But because it's a small amount, well, perceived small amount, per month or per fortnight, so some people, I'm very shocked... I'm still a gym member.
Yeah.
And they don't go, but then they don't even have like a little pass to go. They've lost it.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, why don't you just cancel it? They're like, oh, nah, I'll go. You don't, but you still pay
Yeah,
it. It's like,
and you
okay.
don't cancel it, but it's like that guilt as well because you want it. Yeah, that's another whole psychological
That's
thing,
it, man,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, because you're tapping into that. Yeah, that's so buzzy, eh? Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's the world of marketing. It's everywhere and anytime.